Hey, if you have been frustrated trying to manage your brand, but every time you have to funnel through Canva to figure out where's your fonts, what's your colors, where's my hex codes, then listen, stay tuned because I have a solution for you. We're about to hop right into it. So you see, we're here inside the Canva Pro account. You have to have a Canva Pro in order to have your brand hub set up. So we're going to go right down here to the left column. It's the menu on the left hand side under Home. The third one down, you'll find that it says Brand Hub. So we're going to click into that. And then once you see Brand Hub, there's three options. You can do a brand kit, a brand template, and brand controls. And as you can see, I have several different brands that I've have set up that I have assisted with, currently managing, or have done work before. So this definitely is a game changer. And so I share that to say you can have more than one brand kit set up inside your brand hub. I clicked on add new. So if you click this, then you get the create brand kit here. We want to go ahead and name our brand. And for us, we're going to name this You Can Canva. And just like that, type your brand name, your brand kit name in, and hit the create button, and voila. You are taking the first step in creating your brand kit. So, the left column, this control panel basically tells you what you can do inside of this brand kit. You can add your logos, your colors, your fonts, your photos, your graphics, your icons. You could use this to kind of get to where you want to go, or you could just slide up and down. Logos, you can do that by just pulling it onto the screen and just dropping it here, or you can click add new, upload logos. It's going to take you to your space where things are housed on your computer. Then you simply just upload it, and bam, there it is. Note the name that you have it called here. It shows up under colors because it takes the main colors that show up in your logo and place them here. So under colors. So you can decide if you want to keep that there or remove it. I suggest you keep it there because you definitely want to land on those colors very often. If you are like me, you have more than two colors that it picked up on that's inside your logo or whatever graphic you're going to use as your logo, then you could go ahead and add that here. You can simply just hit the plus sign in this box where it says color palette. And then you could use this slider here, the little circle, to move to get to the color that you desire. And if you're still looking for a color, this is very instrumental in helping you land on what you would like. Or you could use this slider here to go up and down, transition from one color group to the other. And if you already have your hex codes, then you can just simply type those in right here. So you can type that in here. And then you could also tell it to add the numbers as well. So, and that way that's housed there as well. And when you hover over it, there it is. Everything you need to know about that particular color, that comes in handy, not just for here, but for more spaces too. And we can talk about that later. All right. And so then I'm going to go ahead and add another color, my pink that I always land on. All right. And so you see how to do that. And so you have your color set up. Then, my friends, you can come here and add your font, add new, and then you get the option to add a style, or you can upload a font. So if you actually purchase the font for your brand, you can actually upload that into Canva just as well. Why? Because you want to keep a consistent look and flow for your brand. And then there's also a place to add a guide. So if you are working with a team and you want them to understand when to use what color, when to use what font, there's an option for guides in each section. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the space where it says title, because my font is actually in the Canva platform that I use for this particular brand. It's called The Seasons. And then um, so I'm going to leave it as title because that's what I would use as the larger font. So it's usually the title or what you see when you first see large font used in one of my graphics. So that would be that. And if you wanted to change the name, you could do that as well. I typically stick to about a 42, but if you want to change that, you can. And usually I always like to start with something bold. So whenever I select this while I'm inside the design platform, then it will use these particular options when I click on this particular font under my brand. All right, then I do have a secondary font as well, and you should as well. Perhaps. And then, so it will be the subtitle. So you probably have heard about font pairing. That's where this comes in: large font, small font. So like when you read the newspaper, you see the headlines and then you see the body and the title, different fonts or different sizes. That's where you can think about this as a magazine or a newspaper. So then you would do the same thing and then hit check. And if you wanted to go on down and do some more fonts, you can do that there as well. If there's a quote that you often use, I'm going to add, "You can Canva," because you'll see that on a lot of the posts that I'll use, or different things that I'll use in this space for the You Can Canva brand. And then I just save that by hitting the check. Oh, I didn't tell it what font. So make sure you use this always. Nope, sorry. It's going to be in my secondary font. And there we go. Then you can hit check. All right. And if there's any photos, again, you could either drag it here, add it there. And then it will be the same process. Any graphics, add, drag. Any icons, add, drag. And then guess what, my friends? You have your brand kit set up in Canva. Well, thank you for joining in again, my friends. I am Tammy R. Nobles, your success strategist, creatively known as your Canva mentor. And I want to thank you for being on this journey. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow so that you can get more hacks, tips, and tricks to show up in Canva.